Howdy, people. Let's get back into Phoenix Wright. Last time I left off, a girl named Emma Sky is asking us to defend her sister in a court of law. Yeah, I'd rather not buy that. Huh. Well, I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Oh, understood, ma'am. What was that about? Hi, Lana. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I heard a bit. Sorry, what exactly is that? Is it that you do? My name is Lana, Lana Sky. I'm the chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like...
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
So you're the chief prosecutor? It is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every child handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do the job, and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't.
Lana? What happened to your hand?
Oh, this. I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is.
Uh-huh.
I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait. She wasn't the class ahead of me, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her. Emma told you that too, didn't she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office.
Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey!
I was in law school. It was my 3rd year, and she was auditing. She was in the auditing class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Now, obviously, when it comes to this line, it obviously doesn't mean what you think it means, what we all think it means. But it does give me pause. Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was at the top of her class in school.
I was the best there. I was the best there was. Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school, too, by the way.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. But seriously, defense, prosecutor, sounds familiar. And even though we do know that Mia has a boyfriend, by the time of, we do know that she has a boyfriend at one point. Pretty early into her defense career. But who says these two weren't called sweethearts at one point? There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh?
Wait, but the suspect is...
Me. I did it. No, Mr. Wright. Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the witness deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Oh, I see. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Oh, that's just great. So who was the victim? Investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
A detective?
Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate. The wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They'll use any means at their disposal to do so. This gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my own guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None.
But Lana! Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana.
Mr. Wright. Yes, I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave it to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. That look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
About what?
My sister. She's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check the underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
I think I should give both of the sisters some sort of accent to just make them seem less like me and Maya. They have a similar story, but not. So this is a lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Try not to stand out too much here, see? Oh, yeah, I know this guy. You're spending no one notice here, partner?
Partner?
What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and it's up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies down, partner.
Mr. Marshall!
Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike.
This is our claim to territory. With a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the gagged out in the desert dream? You want to? What is this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. He's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? What's this, a wallet? Excuse me, officer.
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found a wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How's that scientific? Sounds like theft to me.
I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
Oh, your eyes were sparkling. You can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Let's start examining from every angle. Oh, look, there might be a clue here. You should check it out with press of enter.
This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189.
See, well, isn't a scientific investigation useful?
I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with this.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we found.
Guess I've got to be on my toes from now on.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got the no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah! Scary.
You just tell us one thing. Who owns that car?
Well, little fella's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides the red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Huh?
Please.
No problem, partner. Bad time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a Carvezza you like. Prospector's office. Who does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter?
Note to self, look up Vittle's Saloon and Carvezza.
Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim.
Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Where are you two all say? Us? Us?
What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunch. You're selling lunches. Here. This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? And you, sir?
Sure.
Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
Thanks. Interesting way of doing business.
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over.
Cough-up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. Images are burned into my eyes. You might say, yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What?
The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, Cough-up Queen, tell us what happened.
Name's Angel Star. Name's Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Yes, man. Yeah, she means it. About this card.
Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else.
No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why?
Also, I just realized her necklace is one of those... Her necklace is one of those octopus dogs.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honey ham to a detective.
Why do I have a feeling I'm being mocked?
A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy.
Box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me.
Could let me ask you about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. Import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Do you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only get... You can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trial about lunch set. Never mind. You win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend. See that security room over there?
Glass-walled booth?
Sell my lunches. And since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you must are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? She's straight. Hey, you don't know that. She could be bi.
fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. Seen Lana Sky wield that knife so? Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery tap in this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife.
Wait a second, you know Lana Sky?
Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack up and to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light.
Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Evil ones?
A very pretty cowboy and this lady.
Prosecutors. They have no qualms about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor's convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, knock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! Most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday? It was his car they found the body in. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really?
Really what? I'm confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like a 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
Or if Miss Starr is involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure case of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. Now you're talking cough-up queen.
Well, she was just a lunch man, but now I'm not so sure.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. What a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look! There's a trophy or something here.
Trophy? What, that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Oh, Bianca's not disappointed in us. I'm not disappointed in you. I've come to expect this. That voice! Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth.
You know him from somewhere?
Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and...
Right, her sister's the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here.
Hey, don't blame me!
We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder.
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it?
What? In your car?
I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Look at this badge! I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Bye, Gwen. Also, hi, Amber. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright,
What?
are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, I'll take it for sure, Money.
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed.
Oh, this jacket is lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in this frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this.
My. I think this is an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Oh my lord. Wendy Oldbag gave him flowers. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh, there's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée?
No. I don't think so.
Whoa, these are all case files? Stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
He must have gone... He must have someone get them for him.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The Red Knights have surrounded a blue pond.
Huh.
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have a really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Oh boy. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It's a big K on it.
Prosecutors. Oh, what's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of prosecutors?
It's a great honor. I send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So like K, that's...
K stands for king.
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of prosecutors. Kinda like Employee of the Month, only better.
So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? I mean, went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir. I'm Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all. Oh, now I remember you. Billy Graham. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. My own child from the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Mom Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at tomorrow's trial.
You? Mr. Edgeworth?
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time where there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. Have you heard of shark jerky? I don't want to know. However, there are some people who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need a very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But...
Some of them even go so far to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Why is that bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I've always felt she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. I'm sure she felt some sort of responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Only that. She stabbed him with my knife.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Why is that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
seem too concerned about his award, for better and for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
Got 7 new cats? 37 cats now? Why do you have 37 cats? That's too many cats! How do you even have room for them all? Are they farm cats? Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday, Phoenix was Ace. The game can be called Ace Attorney. Yeah. But we all know that Phoenix is in reality bisexual. Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day. Cleaning day.
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. Romantic asexual? I don't think so. Don't ask me why. True, my man is bi, and he can also... And he can... Okay, you might want... let's not... But, I've been doing okay. Just let me have this, we need more ace representation. We call it evidence transfer.
Like new hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stop from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me! But is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against prosecute... Sky? I don't like the way the conversation is going at all. Sky, sir! No, sir! No name of that kind, sir! Not in this report, sir! I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring... No, this voice is too close to, Gumshoes. I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy, looks like he was absent today. They gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? Caught me off... God, he caught me off guard. You can say that officer is meek. I'll leave. Get out! I'm just joking. That voice suits Meekin so much better. That's good. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same police department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems I've finally calmed down at least. I see that spiky-haired detective over there.
Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
It's me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only been to criminal affairs next door. Huh. Hold on, what's that? I feel uncomfortable here.
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Well, Mr. Wright, you should know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Look at the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What, well... At least he doesn't seem to be busy. Is there a chance to get information? Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors one that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. You at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. I like Posh Emma for some reason. But that was bad when Mr. Edgeworth winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. Mr. Edgeworth's gone. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened?
I decided to do this because my original voice for Emma sounded too close to my Maya voice, and I wanted to distinguish them a bit. Plus, I felt like all the prosecutors having some form of posh accent gave the aura of superiority. The only one I plan not to give any poshness to is the one in the third game, and of course, Winston Payne. Because in the third game, oh boy, I have a very specific voice I want to give him. Why is it always murder? Why not anything else? Beats me. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just the chief prosecutor has contested the crime. Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has contested the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
What if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, Val. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, Val, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is the little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister.
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voice down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, it's nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest-ranking people are being let into criminal affairs now. Most-ranking guy, there's our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank-and-file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is a trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badge dance down, pal.
Isn't there anything else you'd be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall.
When I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, I started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth has sound innocent.
Listen, pal, the rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, forging evidence, making deals with witnesses, not outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Am I hallucinating? I don't think he was ever a chief detective. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. No idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this is the latest case I thought in a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? Well, I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Look at this badge. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show me this every time we meet. Real men show their police badge. Real men show their police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Oh, hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. I mean, Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
Didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, ID card belonged to the victim? Edgar focuses more on the truth after case 3, I think. He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, the Goodman should have been police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transfer. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that the chief prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Milan is confessing as much. Anything else I can present? Nothing here. So the other guy must be a detective. And then I said, you did that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
Guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. Where else can we go? Can't go here. Can't go here. Guess we present the King Prosecutor Shield. Can you take a look at this?
Ew.
Yes.
You said you wanted some... You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look.
You must have to brew leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite!
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay, that isn't gonna help either. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, huh?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
Looking forward to it. I should go down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Already did that. At this point, I'm just grasping at straws on what to do here. Hey everyone, look at this badge! Sure is a badge.
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of the previous recipients engraved on it. Oh, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must be have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime.
Which says that his name does have kind of a ring to it. Would you like to go to prison then? Is that the only way you're gonna meet him? I'm sorry to say, Emma.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Mr. Edgeworth cut himself while peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends a lot of his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought. Did you know Von Karma's in prison? She didn't even know that Mia was dead. She doesn't know jack shit. And there it looks pretty busy.
Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea, why?
Why, they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Well, not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching.
What the fuck is going on? Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo?
I was wondering about that.
What, that's Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief blew together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger. Faded to dance until he drops.
And that's all I know about that. Not officially on the case, no.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met a guy who... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That would be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular police officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Just act like you were supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. Thank you, Gumshoe. Once again, Gumshoe being the GOAT again. February 22, February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going.
I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps.
Wait, no. Looks like I'll be stuck in... Plot... I don't know whose voice this is.
Oh, still here? Oh, hello. What a surprise looks, didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
What happened to the security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to be put in charge of a crime scene. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, failed letters to me go straight in the spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? You want a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood text. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, clues are gone. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out from the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note yourself, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded.
Right. Alright, compadre, count to 3.
Huh?
You gotta do that if you're gonna grind evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas.
Remind me never to go visit Texas. This man makes me uncomfortable.
Ah, so a shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly good you shield with that? A toy knife, maybe?
Officer Marshall, do you have anything good to say about Mr. Ashworth? You
don't like him, right? We get the point.
You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have the K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Notice how the prosecutor's office in criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know, they gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you.
Sir Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little bit more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, well, aren't you a bossy little dog in there now? Ted Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the smiling Madonna told me the tale.
He means the witness, Miss Angel Star.
One stab to the chest. Fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister involved in to the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. You Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
He wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You called me out, and they'd shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shooting detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman right now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just sort on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out for in the meantime.
That's all there.
Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't fight his tail. Maybe it's best because he runs that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief police. Just he doesn't quite realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out the investigation? This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right. Let's check it out.
This phone's still got a reticle screen.
Reticle? Reticle?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made or received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't know things about things like reticle.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Oh, wait, we know.
It's just, you never know of people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's check this one out. Bitch really talked to Phoenix and said, okay, boomer. Poor Phoenix. Constantly being called old by his young female assistants, I swear to God. And I'll see who this owner phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he pushes the button. Hey, that song, I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed the radio on that phone there, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over here.
Was it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She barely dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. The last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except, she's only spoke for a few seconds according to the record.
What did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard the phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as I picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Oh, I've been sight of the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman.
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You have to be the only person I know who would come to that conclusion. I I hate John America. His name is Officer Marshall.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to the B block.
I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving him my job that soon. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block's through here. That's where the visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Yeah, you're right. I like the cute design of on the door. You can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Cannibalism. Cannibalism, Bianca said calmly. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
You're right. Let's see. 67S 12 2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed?
Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. I think we searched everything that we could. Looks like the other guy's gone with the wind.
A door, this must mean something.
Not sure the door means anything. Okay, this ain't important either.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. The prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is sad, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You're my sister. You were...
Is there something within the common or sister that I don't even know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten into me. Maybe it's a dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind, or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years. Do y'all a favor and shot for a while? That's not a favor. Keep talking if you want. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
You followed the rumors about Edgeworth to their source. You found one person. They're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't wrestle out all of scandal by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying is Edgeworth is making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there are bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big gold secret. And around here somewhere, everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
It's got some clues. We have an autopsy report.
We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. I guess we should check the name of the deceased, Bruce Goodman, date and time of death, February 21st, between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from a chest wound. Assessment, wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. Wait, how big is the knife? Doesn't give us specific details. But the blade looks about right. My issue here is, why is there only blood on the tip of the knife and not... Because if you're supposed to... Plus, fun fact about blood, this isn't exactly how blood works when there's a stab. I mean, I guess from an angle, like from this angle, maybe. But I feel like if you were going in for a stab, you would stab the whole knife through, not just the tip. And I swear if one of you fucking makes a joke, I will punch you. Fun fact about blood, Bianca. He's obviously cutting tomatoes. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So you think it'll be okay?
Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is Lana confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't question Alan. Wait, so Bianca's a great white shark? Yes, I am. Like, maybe I still know everything that went on here. What is your favorite sword? I say katana. If you say katana, I riot. A rapier, I guess? I don't exactly have a favorite type of sword. I think all swords are cool, but I don't have a favorite.
How did the investigation go? How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. How's a cutlass art is best? Sure. Butterfly knife is cool. That's not a sword, that's a knife.
Well, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes, the defense attorney should never believe your client. The defendant is called into trial because they suspect of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. There's one decisive difference between you and her.
Is,
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
February 23rd, 10 a.m. District courtroom number 9.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. Hope that personal feelings will... Hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. We'll choose a path I think is right, regardless of what those say around me. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not in those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in a prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's so much more forceful in person. Some feel like confessing to everything.
Well, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to a crime. Professional witness.
Well, then call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The Carpet Queen?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right? You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge really is wolfing it down.
And for you, I have the Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir? Do you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name. Profession. Now. Dear God, why does no one ever answer my questions when I say that fucking question?
Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up!
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? What? Miss Stahl was a detective?
Aha! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with your description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The bargaining line of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. The chain divider separates the 2 blocks. Suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' parking spaces. Yes?
Oh, that was the judge. Whoops.
Crime took place by car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. Killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and arrest was made on the spot.
Who was this valiant witness?
It was me, Your Honor.
Witness, do you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? As much as I'd hate to cut it off like this, I am getting fairly tired and I kind of want to go take a nap. So, I think I'm gonna go do that. See y'all later. Sorry for the sudden end to the stream.